Welcome back to Handmade by Shirley, and this morning I am doing hashtag Tag Tuesday. This is a challenge that I set up last year, and this year I've been doing it with prompts. And if you want to get involved, it's an open challenge, and what we do is a tag every Tuesday. You don't have to join in every week. You could join in maybe 2 weeks out of 4 or 5, depending how many weeks in a month. And at the end of that month, I will do a little draw. Usually I do 2 people because there's quite a lot of people now taking part, which is superb. And whoever gets pulled out of the draw will get a little prize sent to them. So this week's prompt is frames. So I've seen a few, I've not seen them, but I've seen a few people popping who regularly join into this challenge, popping their videos on YouTube. So if you've got a YouTube channel and you fancy doing a video, feel free to do that using the hashtag Tag Tuesday, hosted by myself, Handmade by Shirley. And if you want to use your social media platforms, you can also do the same thing. Show us your tag with the prompt frames for this week, the 16th of June. And yeah, love to see them. The designs are all fantastic and they're all so differently interpreted, or interpreted even. Don't know what I said there, but anyway, so this is my tag, and I'm going to show you how what I'm going to do here. So feel free to join in, and let's get started. So as I said, it's frames this week. So I have made my tag slightly bigger. I've pulled out some bits and pieces that I'm going to use. So my tag's slightly bigger at 6.5 by 3.5. And then I've got this piece of sort of scripty grey, kind of stamped in the background piece of patterned paper, which I'm just going to add. And that is 3.25 by 6.25, just as a little layer. And because I am going through, I just got this new desk type wardrobe thing from Storage for Crafts. It was in a good sale, so I decided that I would purchase it. So it's fantastic, but I'm still getting all my stuff into it. And I found all these pieces in a bag, which I think are either, I think these are possibly Stamperia or something. I'm not entirely sure though, so don't quote me on that. So the next thing I'm going to do is actually go round the edge with some pumice stone on the edge of my tag, just to give it a wee bit of colour. So just a bit of distressing and a wee bit of colour, just take away sort of more of that kind of stark white edge, which is nice, but for this particular project I am going to just darken it down a bit. So there we go. So the next thing I'm going to do is use my Crop-A-Dile to make a hole at the top, and I'm going to use the larger side, which is the, what one is that, 3 1/16 of an inch. So I'm just going to go down sort of there. That's better. And I got some lovely new eyelets, so I'm going to use them today. So these ones are We Are Keepers, and I think I'm going to use this sort of light one here, and just pop that through there and just find the right part of this to go through. Put it in the right bit, Shirley. And just give that a squeeze, that's it. There we go. Once my room is done, I will give you a bit of a tour, just to see what I've done. So, I got these frames, which I used on one of the Gummiapan, the Misa print collaboration I'm doing. So these are the ones that I got from Amazon. I did put a link in my last video if you were interested in having a look at those. But you got a fair selection of different frames, 10 frames in each. So you got quite a collection. So you get about 40 pieces, and then you also got some lovely gems. That's my wording for today, and a piece of sort of twine. So if you're interested in frames, I'll put the link back in. So what I thought I would do is I would go around some of these with, I think, a bit of the pumice stone again, just to sort of give it a bit of definition on there. Yeah, you can just see a little bit of it. Now I probably will put these onto foam tape just to stand them up slightly, but I want to get the actual backing piece on first. So if I actually, oops, bring this over, I can probably do a better bit of ink onto that. Just gives it a wee bit more colour. Right, so that's one, so you can see the difference. That's got a wee bit more colour in it. And then one frame can go there, and I thought probably one here, which I probably, one or the other, I'll put onto foam pads. I'm not sure which one. Right, let's just put that away now. Don't need that anymore. Right, the next thing I thought, I probably don't need this either now, because that was just for the shading. So I say I found these in amongst a lot of stuff that I haven't seen for a long time. And I think they might be Stamperia, but I'm not entirely sure. So don't quote me on that, because as I say, I'm not entirely sure. So I picked this one, which I thought would look quite nice, just behind there, like that. So I thought maybe I'd put that one up there. Obviously I need to keep it back from the hole, or I could put it on that side just as well. But I do want to, I thought I could cut the frames off, but it seems a shame to cut that off. So if I keep that kind of on there, I'll stay on there. And then I've got a few other ideas for this one. So that one would just fit in there with a bird. Or I could have this bird, which would go quite nicely on that side. What else did I think? There is this one, but it probably would have to go on its side, perhaps that way. So I could do that as well, which would be quite nice. And then I've got these other sort of smaller sort of stamps that I could chop down and just add on as well, or because they are in kind of frames as well. So what I'll do is I just want to see, yeah, that's gonna, so I'm just going to put some glue onto this tag. this frame even. And then just bring this round and see which bit we get it in the right place. Yep, that's fine. Like that. So that could really just go on the edge there. Like that. And then let's decide if we'll put the bird or the butterfly. I think the bird is quite nice, but I'm probably going to have to cut it. There's that smaller bird as well, which would fit, which is quite nice. Maybe we'll go for that. So let's just put some glue around here so we can pop this in place as well. Turn it round. Let's just get that kind of straightish. See, there's a bit not quite cut out of that, but these obviously are pre-cut when they come to me. Pokey tool, where are you? I don't have the pokey tool just now, so I'll just get rid of it. That's fine. So one there and one there. I think I'll put one of them up. I might. And then now let's just cut some of these a bit. So I did think of this one. So that one, let's just cut around here. Put that off to the side. Didn't cut that very well, did I? Make it similar. Could pop that onto the side there, or something up here maybe, just as an idea. And then we have these kind of little stamp type ones. That one's nice. I like that one. So I could just chop that down a bit more. Let's see. Put that up there. Put that maybe on the side. Anyway, right. Let's just put these up onto foam pad. So once I've done that, I'll be back. Right, so I've did that, and I've also got my gilding wax out because I fancied just putting a wee bit gilding wax around the edge. So before we actually pop it together, I've got this wee brush which is like a makeup brush. So I thought just a wee bit round the edge. Try not to get it on the edge like that, but it doesn't matter. Now just bring it out some more, make it look even more kind of, what's the word, shabby chicish, I think is my word I'm looking for. You can just put a wee bit on there as well, and then that will just bring that out a bit. I'll do exactly the same on here. This is diminishing this wax. I need to get some more. I have had it for quite a while, quite a long time now. So I should probably do it on this mat, but I don't think it would be too bad. I know I put pumice stone on, but and it might just, so if I bring this mat over, oh, bring this back and just go around the edges as well of this. So just keeps it all the same. And this is a good wee applicator. So these are just applicators that I got. They're makeup applicators. So you could get them anywhere, really. That big place with beginning with an E. And any probably chemists or Boots or anything. But these ones were from that large place with beginning with an A. I'll put the link in for those as well if you're interested. Right, take that away now and let's just carry that to the side. So I've got these on foam pads. So we'll just pop them down, and then I've got a few wee bits to slide in underneath that I've already kind of cut out, and when I was putting the tape on just had a wee play before I came back on. So I'm going to pop this one, I think, to this side, is what I thought. I'm just going to pop out the bottom like that, and then this piece is going to go here. So I'll cut a few pieces that are going to just slide in there. So just pop that piece in. So that's just a wee bit that's been cut slightly, just so it fits on there. And it does overlap, but that's okay, I don't mind that. I might just put a little bit of wrong end of this on as well, just to keep it all the same. There we go. Now I've just got that everywhere. I've also got this little piece which I thought I would just pop on too, because this piece is going to fit onto there. So we'll actually pop this on first, might be easier. So it'd be interesting to see everybody's interpretations of these, because people do so many different things, and that is great because that's obviously what we're looking for. So that's that. Now just pop this little sort of stamp. This is a kind of wee stamp frame, I'd say, and that's just going to go in under there like that. I didn't put any stuff on it, did I? Never mind. That's a bit squint. Don't think I can take that off now. No. Right, so we've got that, and then I have got this little bit that I cut down, which I thought I might put on as well, but there might be too many bits now. I do have this wee piece, but I'm thinking maybe that's enough. I don't want to overload it with too many things. I mean, there's lots of nice pieces here, but I'm thinking, do I need them? I mean, I could pop another little frame on there with some foam tape, which I'll just do on camera. I don't know why I'm using these massive scissors, but I am. So this is, a lot of this is actually winging it, to be honest. Let's just put a little bit of this on here as well, just so we're kind of keeping the same theme going. There we go. Like that. And then I think I might just put that there. Like that. Middle. That's quite nice. So that's a kind of collage of bits and pieces. Now let's just find something to put on here now. Stuff everywhere. Now I don't have any ribbon, as I say, but I've got this twine, so I'm going to just pop this in just now to the front, and then we'll add sentiment that I've chosen for once. Usually struggle with my sentiment. Now, on the back of these now, I'm putting what week it was and what we did. So it's quite, so that I know what we've did. Although I've got it in a little book already, but it's quite nice just to have that as well. So just put an extra little, excuse me, bit on there. And now, here's my piece of, so I thought no beauty shines brighter than that of a good heart. So as to cutting it up, I'm going to have to cut it up. So let's see. So no beauty shines brighter, I think. Should just chop it there. And we're just going to put it, I think, up the side. Don't really want to cover that, so I'm just going to put it right at the very edge, like that. So no beauty shines brighter than that of a good heart. So let's see, I might put that just on this bit at the bottom, that frame there. I can just get it on there. There we go. And then I was going to add some gems. So these are probably not quite the right colour. Just add some. Oh, she says. So just going to probably add 3. I like 3. 3 is the magic number, definitely. We're going to put it here, there. Let's just pop it there. So there we are. That is my tag for hashtag Tag Tuesday frames. So I hope you enjoyed watching. Do let me know your thoughts, and do head over and look for the hashtag Tag Tuesday. There is quite a few of us get involved in this challenge, and I'll pop their names in the description box below, and please do think about having a try. It's good fun, and as I say, you don't have to join in every single week, but 2 out of 4 would be great. And yes, thanks so much for watching. See you all soon. Bye.